Hey everyone, Shannon Wells, Associate Head Volleyball Coach at the University of Florida. Want to thank everyone with VolleyON. Just love the idea and the creativity that I'm seeing from athletes and coaches alike to find ways to continue to get better while also practicing social distancing. I know it's been hard, but keep doing your part so we can get back out on that volleyball court. Setters at the collegiate level need to have a deep understanding of the strengths and weaknesses of defensive blocking systems and how to attack them. In this video, I'm going to dive into some three-hitter defensive blocking systems we see and show how setters can manipulate their offensive patterns to create scoring opportunities for their team. The first system we'll show is a hard front middle blocker. What this means is that the opponent's middle blocker works hard to get directly in front of our middle blocker before the ball is set. So in this situation, our middle blocker is running closer to our setter, which then creates a greater distance for our opponent's middle blocker to go to, which opens up a bigger seam for our outside. In this next situation, the ball is passed forward. Our middle blocker is working hard to get behind the setter to create some distance for our outside, which creates a seam again. The same situation can occur for our right side, but this time we'll have our middle blocker run away from the setter more into the 3 zone, which creates a longer distance for that middle blocker to go and opens up that seam for our right side. Even good one-on-one opportunities. In this situation, our setters understand that many times our middle blocker will have 4 solid hands in front of them. As you can see, the opponent's middle blocker has already made that move to get in front of her mod, and the right side is ready to help assist block. We want to ask our setter, can our middle terminate with 4 solid hands? In this video, you see Rama Al-Hassan, former Gator and now professional volleyball player who's been blessed with some incredible length and athletic ability and a high drive to be successful. Our setters had the green light to give her the ball in these situations. In this situation, what our middle has done is isolated herself one-on-one in the middle of the net against this middle blocker. The distance for the wing blockers is too far for them to attempt to help, therefore she gives herself a really good situation to score. The next system we'll talk about is a read blocking system. As you can see in this video, the opponent's middle blocker will continue to stand in the middle of the net and react to the set ball. In this situation, we like to give our pin attackers a bigger seam by setting a short side ball. So here in this example, the ball is passed forward and the distance between our setter's contact and the outside set is considered the short side, while the distance between the setter's contact and the right side is considered the long side. The amount of time the middle blocker has to react to the short side ball is less and tends to create a bigger seam for our outside. Same situation, ball's passed forward, set the short side, give our outside a nice seam. The same scenario happens when the ball is passed back. The distance between the setter's contact and the right side is now considered the short side, while the distance between the setter contact and the outside is now considered the long side. The time the middle blocker has to react to the right side attack is cut short, therefore creating seams in their right side block. With this system, our middle blockers have a couple ways they can score. Because the middle does not move, our middles and our setters know exactly where they will be standing when the ball is set. In this first scenario, our middle blocker has 2 seams in which she can attack. The seam between the right side and the middle blocker, or she can go behind and attack the seam between the left front and the middle blocker. Our setter knows that if she approaches in one of these seams, there'll be some space around the block for her to find a kill. In this next situation, similar to the hard front situation, our middle blocker isolates herself in the middle of the net and creates a one-on-one opportunity. The last blocking system we'll cover is a shade system. So as the ball is getting ready to be set, the opponent's middle blocker takes a step or shades towards our middle blocker approach. It's much harder to find bigger seams against this type of blocking system, so we'll talk through with our setters about some strategies that might involve setting certain tempos, or attacking certain blockers, or even using our strengths of our offense. In this system, you'll also find that your hitters will have to use their range and IQ to create some scoring opportunities, which you'll see in this video. The opponent's middle blocker takes a step towards our outside, 4 hands in front of her, does a good job of attacking off the hands. Same situation for the right side. The opponent's middle blocker is working hard to take a step towards our middle blocker. She's got 4 solid hands in front of her, does a good job of going high over the top into that corner. For the middle blocker, she'll know that she's going to have 4 hands in front of her, as the middle blocker has already taken a step towards her approach, and then she has an assist blocker with the right front. Our job as setters is to give her a good ball, which hopefully creates some space, and she does a good job finding some range with her swing. Very similar to this next situation, we have a good step and shade from the opponent's middle blocker, and a set and create some space with a tougher angle. This information is not only helpful for setters, but for attackers as well. Having an understanding before you are set of what type of block is in front of you can give you a clear advantage when deciding where to hit to score points. As you watch more video during this pandemic, I hope you start to see the different blocking systems and get a better understanding of how you could score against them. Stay safe and go Gators.